In this episode, we have made our way to Saintsbridge, where we will start Ophilia's Chapter 2. How's it going, everybody? The Native Skyr here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, we finished off Cyrus's Chapter 2, and in this episode, I have taken the liberty of walking you guys to Saintsbridge to start Ophilia's Chapter 2 without having you guys need to bear any of the in-between fighting along the way. We did get quite a bit of level ups though. Primrose is now level 21, Ophilia 23, and Cyrus and Tressar are now level 22. So overall, seems like things are looking up for our little band. Now, before I do anything else, I want to go check out the inn, so I can patch up the party a little bit, because we're in pretty rough shape. Alright. Unfortunately, I did have to summon our townsperson one last time, which means I'm going to have to find somebody new to guide. Alright, let's see. Head bash, huh? An axe skill? Sounds appealing, considering that none of our party members have access to axes. But I'm more of a strategy kind of guy, so I'm going to see if there's anybody who has debuffs up their sleeve. Looks like I'm not at enough level to guide you. What about you? Inhibit defense. That doesn't seem too bad. Especially since we don't have any moves on our party that can reduce physical... No, not physical, elemental defense. Tressa can handle physical defense, but when it comes to reducing elemental defense, we're going to have to rely on somebody else to do that. So, you know what? Let's guide this Worry Ward over here. Yo, trust me, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Alright. So now that our party is back into shape, I can go head to the tavern and start Ophilia's Chapter 2. Let's head upstream. Alright. Tavern's quite a ways away from the town entrance. But hey, looks like we have some travel banter over here. Let's see what it is. Culinary competence. This one is between Honnet, Ophilia, and Cyrus. Why, fresh baked bread! Delicious. A crunchy crust of soft doughy inside, and at the center of it all, a dollop of wild strawberry jam. Gosh, Honnet, these are rather tasty. I am happy that they pleasen thee. It maketh the effort worthwhile. Wait, you made these? Thou needest not looking so surprised. I was given a jar of rosehip and strawberry jam. Then I asked the local tavern keeper if I might borrow in his oven. 'Twas but the work of a morning. I wish I knew how to bake. In the church it's nothing but porridge and tack most days. I could teach in thee if thou wishest. Truly? Why, that would be splendid! What do you call this particular confection? Sweet dough. 'Tis a popular treat in mine home village. Frankly, I would never have expected you to be such a good cook. Wherefore thinkest thou so? Hunters spendin' long days and nights out in the woods. It behoovin us to knowin' how to prepare in meals, lest we starvin' there. Needs must, eh? Well, as my professor always said, necessity is the greatest teacher. Necessity, yes, yet it pleaseth me even more that others find in my cooking agreeable. Perhaps next time I catch some game, I could make in a stew seasoned with forest herbs, with wild turnips on the side, and an applesauce, and I think Honnet's found a new calling. It's nice to see our little band of travelers getting along so well. Lind and I are ever ready to hunt beside thee. Thou needest but say the word. Alright, sounds like a plan. But in the meantime, let's hear the tale of Ophilia's Chapter 2. The first stop on your pilgrimage is the town of Saintsbridge, where a memorable meeting awaits you. The story so far. Sister Ophilia set out from home alone on a holy quest. She is to complete the Kindling, a sacred rite carried out every 20 years. She was entrusted with the first flame, and bears its ember with her. 3 churches must she visit to light their flames anew. Archbishop Joseph hovers now on death's door, heart aching for the father and daughter who accepted her into their fold. Ophilia takes Liana's place, allowing her sister to stay at their father's side. Her gentle kindness inspired her to leave home behind, and has brought her now to the town of Saintsbridge. May it bring a light to the hearts of the people living here as well.
I am Ophilia.
Greetings, Your Excellency. I am Sister Ophilia. I have come to perform the Kindling.
Welcome.
We welcome you to our parish, Sister Ophilia. I am Bartolo, the Bishop of Saintsbridge. For you to come all this way in Sister Liana's stead.
Yes.
I am deeply sorry for the sudden change in plans, Bishop Bartolo.
Indeed.
Think nothing of it, child. I heard of the Archbishop's illness. You have my sympathies.
Thank you.
You are too kind, Your Excellency. I have not been so blessed as to perform the Kindling myself, but I know the pilgrimage is a trying one. And yet there is also much to be gained for one who undertakes it with an open heart and mind. It will take every ounce of strength and courage, but for the sake of our church and our realm, pray see it through to the end.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I promise you I will. The people of Saintsbridge have waited with eager hearts for the coming of the Flame Bearer. The warm light of the sacred flame guides and shelters us all to the depths of our hearts and souls. Allow me to show you to our cathedral.
If you please.
Behold, Sister Ophilia, this is the sacred flame of Saintsbridge. I stood in this same spot and witnessed the rite 20 years ago. At that time, the flame burned strong, but now it wanes and flickers. Almost as if it were sapped of life.
Could it be?
Do you believe it's some sort of omen, Your Excellency? That I cannot say, but I do believe the kindling will restore our flame to its former vigor.
Please.
And now, Sister Ophilia, if you will.
Yes.
Of course, Your Excellency. I will begin at once.
O great Elfric, bringer of the flame, to you I offer my soul and my blood. With your first flame, I kindle this fire. May it forever shelter the people of this land. Through the sacrament of the kindling, grant us your mercy and your blessing.
Nice one! Looks like we've got a brand new flame.
Oh.
See how brightly the flame shines now. Thank you, Sister Ophilia. You must be tired after your long journey. Please take this time to rest and recover. Thank you for the kind offer, Your Excellency. But since I am here, I would love to see more of your fair town.
We are in your debt.
You honor us, Sister Ophilia. But should you not rest first?
No.
I am stronger than I look, Your Excellency. I shall return. Alright, let's have a look around town, shall we? But first, it looks like we're due for some travel banter. Looks like this is between Ophilia and Cyrus. What's the matter, Professor? You look agitated.
Why, I'll be...
I never thought the day would come when I'd witness the kindling with my own eyes. I keep telling myself to not get overly excited, but frankly, I just can't help myself. So you've heard tell of the Kindling before? But of course! It is one of the central rites of the church, held every 20 years. The embers born from Flame's grace feed the sacred fires across the land. Many people know of the Kindling, but few have the opportunity to witness it firsthand. It shall be the experience of a lifetime. Well then, now I have another reason to see this through to the end. Looks like Cyrus is counting on Ophilia. But hey, it's nice to see him so eager to see all this. Anyways, I'm pretty sure we've already done everything there is to be done here in the church. And the rest of Saintsbridge, if I'm not mistaken. Because when we were here with Cyrus, Therion, or not Cyrus, when we were here with Alphen, Therion, Honnet, and Ulbrich, pretty sure we did all the housekeeping that needed to be done.
This is all your fault, Emil!
Oh, great. Looks like we've got some schoolyard bickering on our hands.
We're gonna make you sorry.
Christ, looks like we've got to break this up. What the hell's going on?
I am sorry! I am! You think that if you cry, that'll make everything alright? I'm sorry. I said I was sorry.
And what's going on here? Break it up now. Break it up.
Emil lost Daryl's brooch. It's gone now because of him.
I'm sorry, Daryl.
Sorries aren't going to bring back his brooch. You know how important it was to him.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Ask Emil if you really want to know. Come on, Nate. Let's get out of here.
For somebody who's lost their brooch, I think you'd be more invested in seeing how this turns out.
You said it, Daryl.
Oh well,
We'll be back for
suit
you
yourselves,
later,
I
Emil.
guess.
If you know what's good for you, you better find that brooch.
Christ, it sounds like these guys are gonna kill him.
Emil, was it?
Yes'm?
I'm Sister Ophilia. I am a cleric, journeying on behalf of the church.
Journeying? Oh, are you here for the kindling?
That's right. But I've already wrapped up with the rites, so... Are you gonna help me look for this brooch, or what?
You'd really do that? For me?
I really would. So cheer up, got it?
Thank you, miss. I mean, sister. Thank you, Reverend Sister.
No need to be so formal, Emil.
Ophilia is fine. Now, let's get down to it.
Alright. We've got a brooch to find. And fast.
See,
Maybe it really is gone. This is where you last saw it? Yeah, Daryl bumped into me, and I guess that's when he dropped it. Is that so?
You see...
The brooch belonged to Daryl's mom. She died just the other week. That brooch is more important to him than anything. I have to find it.
I see.
That's very kind of you, Emil.
Nah.
Daryl can be rough sometimes, but we're all friends. It's just that, well, after his mom died like that, he's always so angry about everything.
Oh.
Do you think he'll play with me again like he used to, sister? If we just find his brooch?
Of course.
He'll see how hard you worked to make him feel better. I'm sure he'll come around. Emil. I think we've searched enough for the moment. Perhaps it's time for a word with Daryl. Alright, looks like it's time for some old-fashioned conflict resolution. But first, more travel banter. Looks like this is between Ophilia and Primrose. So that brooch was an heirloom for the child's mother. That's right. Let me help, Ophilia. Between the two of us, we're sure to find it. Thank you, Primrose. I'll start looking over here. Are you sure you want to rummage through the undergrowth in those clothes? Why? Is something wrong with them? What do I do? Her legs are quite exposed in those garments. But I don't know if I can say such a thing. You're as red as a beet, Ophilia. If nothing's wrong with my clothing, could we get back to the matter at hand? The sooner we find the brooch, the sooner those children can be friends again. You're right. Huh. A classic case if I ever did see one. But let's go have a word with Daryl. Ah, well, I'm sorry that I robbed your house, 50 episodes ago. Daryl, might I speak with you for a moment? You're that sister from before. Well, did you find my brooch?
No.
No, still missing. Then hurry up and find it already. It's more important to me than anything.
Look!
We're both looking for it as hard as we can. So why don't you forgive Emil, okay?
Hey!
It's his fault that it's gone. I'll forgive him when it's back.
But how could...
Not until you get it back. How sad. How sad? If anyone's sad here, it's me. I'm the one who doesn't have a mum anymore. Yes, you are the sad one. I know the pain you must be feeling. And I also know that hurting Emil does nothing to ease it. I'm pretty sure what you're most sad about is losing the brooch, not that Emil lost it. There is nothing as painful as losing a loved one. But do you not love your friends as well? Beats me. He lost my mother's brooch. He doesn't know how I feel, and neither do you. Nobody does. How could he understand? He still has a mum.
And yet...
He's still out there searching for your precious brooch. Searching for his friend.
No.
Yeah, right. I bet he's given up and gone home by now. Come on, Emil. We're counting on you to find that brooch. And Daryl as well. Counting on you to cheer up. Oh, come on, I have to unguide the worrywart? Damn it. Alright, fine. But I'm not happy about it.
Won't you come with me?
Daryl, will you come with me? There's something I'd like you to see.
You see?
Yeah? What is it?
Look!
You'll see when we get there. Hey, where are you taking me? Come along, Emil. It's for the best. I'm pretty sure we missed some travel banter, and for that I am slightly miffed. Oh well.
There. Would you look at that?
Emil, he's really looking for it?
Did you think anything else would happen? Of course he'd be looking for it. He's your friend, man.
Why can't I find it anywhere? Where could it have gone?
You know, Daryl, Emil told me something. He said you've been angry at everything and everyone since your mother passed. But he hoped if he could only find your brooch, that you might be friends again.
Emil said that?
I lost my parents too, you know.
You did?
I was a little younger than you are now. I asked myself over and over, why am I the only one whose life is so miserable? But my life was not all sadness and misery. I was blessed with people who loved me. At first, I had closed my heart to them in my sorrow. I didn't even try to see how much they cared. But there was someone who never stopped trying to cheer me up, no matter how much of a clodpole I was. Liana was always there for me.
Here, Feely, this is for you. So now, won't you play with me?
It was her kindness that saved me. If you close your heart, you'll never realize just how much your friends care about you. Do you understand what I mean, Daryl?
Does seem like Emil cares for Daryl a lot. I mean, he wouldn't be looking for that brooch otherwise. I can definitely understand. I mean, I've had a few quarrels with my friends in the past. Just as everyone else. But I always tried my best to make it up to them.
It's not my fault. I didn't make Emil do anything.
But I think that's kind of the point. You didn't make Emil do anything. He's doing it because he wants to be friends with you again.
If he wants to search, let him. Why is everyone always blaming me?
No one is blaming you, Daryl. We're all looking out for you.
I'm not blaming you for anything.
Huh? But you just said...
No one here is blaming you. Unless, maybe, you're blaming yourself? Perhaps you're feeling guilty for making your friend feel bad, hmm? I can tell you're a good kid, so why don't you be honest with Emil?
But I'm not...
Here, I'll come with you. Let's go.
Looks like we've got some cognitive behavioral therapy before we have cognitive behavioral therapy. Ophilia is truly a cleric ahead of her time.
Huh?
What is it? He's gone.
Oh,
Daryl, what are you doing here? Oh, I just...
How do you do?
And you're Nate, yes?
yeah.
What's it to you?
You see...
We were looking for Emil. Have you seen him? He was here just a short time ago.
And then...
Oh yeah, I saw him running off after some dog.
What?
A dog? Yeah, just a few minutes ago. There was this dog and it had something shiny in its mouth. Emil was saying something about how he sure was the brooch, and he went running off that way. What's that way?
It can't be...
That way, toward the forest. Crap.
What?
The forest? You did try to stop him? Is he crazy? That forest is full of monsters. We're not allowed to go anywhere near it.
Goodness!
Oh no! Ah, it'll be fine. Just think about it. Emil's a total coward, right? There's no way he'd go into that forest on his own. I bet he's running home now crying all the way. Is that really a chance you want to take, Nate? Think about it.
You idiot!
Shut up!
Oh, what?
Hey, what's your problem? You know what Emil's like.
Damn!
I gotta go after him. Oh, damn it, Daryl! Ugh. Come on, it was bad enough when we were missing just Emil. Now we're missing Daryl as well. Christ. I'm going to have to go pick the Worrywart back up again. And then we are going to have to make a mad dash all the way back to the Markwood. Because otherwise, who knows what might happen. Alright, Worrywart, you're coming with me. Unfortunately, this is where I'll have to leave the episode off, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Octopath Traveler, and I hope you stay tuned for the next one, when we will go take on Ophilia's Chapter 2 boss. Until then, though, I hope you guys have a great day, and take care.